For the last few months, the budget flagship space has been dominated by the OnePlus 5T, but Honor's latest entry gives it some tough competition with high-end specs and AI enhancements. I'm Hayato with Android Central, and this is our review of the Honor View 10. The View 10 is one of the first phones of 2018, and while its design isn't necessarily unique, it's very well put together. Around the sides and back, this phone is all aluminum with gentle curves that make it easy to hold. The volume and power buttons along the right hand side are tactile and responsive, and the antenna lines on the back blend nicely into the anodized body. You won't find IP68 water resistance here, nor wireless charging, but the View 10 does feature USB-C and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Just like on the cheaper Honor 7X, the View 10 brings a modern look to the company's lineup with an elongated display at an 18:9 aspect ratio. The 6-inch LCD panel has fantastic viewing angles and gets plenty bright for outdoor use, and it's satisfyingly sharp at 2160 by 1080. It takes up most of the phone's face, though there's a small fingerprint sensor crammed underneath that supports gesture controls for navigation. The Honor View 10 gets up to 6GB of RAM, 128GB of expandable storage, and the same Kirin 970 chipset found on the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. It's the company's flagship SoC, and it brings with it Huawei's Neural Processing Unit for AI, which helps handle imaging data faster for improved camera performance and instant text translation. Honor says this NPU will also help prevent the View 10 from slowing down over time, though this is yet to be seen. Another benefit of the View 10 is its large battery. Despite a slim profile, Honor managed to cram a 3750 mAh battery into the phone, and it has no problems lasting through a full day of video streaming and social media. It also features Huawei's impressive supercharged technology, which can restore up to 50% capacity in just half an hour. Around the back, the Honor View 10 features two rear cameras protruding from the body, one a 16-megapixel RGB sensor and the other a 20-megapixel monochrome sensor for pulling in finer details. Both share an f1.8 aperture, and together they take some great photos with plenty of detail and dynamic range. Whether you're shooting up close to the subject or with a wider field of view, the View 10 maintains clarity and sharpness, and it even handles well during difficult shooting situations like concerts, though without OIS on board it struggles a bit in low light. On the other side of the phone, the 13-megapixel front-facing camera takes some good shots as well, with pleasing colors and sharp details, though it tends to overexpose in direct sunlight. The Neural Processing Unit built into the Kirin 970 also plays a role in improving photography. It's able to identify 13 types of objects and scenes, and it automatically optimizes your camera settings to best suit each shot. If it's working properly, you won't even notice it's happening. Onto the software, the View 10 runs Android 8.0 Oreo, augmented with Huawei's EMUI 8 firmware. It's almost identical in operation to the Mate 10 Pro, with all of Oreo's great new features like picture-in-picture video streaming and notification dots in tow. As always, EMUI is a bit of a love it or hate it situation, but 8.0 feels significantly more modern than version 5.1 found on the Honor 7X, with cleaner menus and even support for the Google feed to the left of the home screen. Like with every phone running EMUI, the View 10 has plenty of convenient features hidden throughout the software. Swiping up on the lock screen opens a small shade of useful tools like the flashlight and calculator that can be used without unlocking the phone. App Twin lets you run multiple instances of the same app, which can be especially useful when running multiple social media accounts. There's also a big update coming that brings new and useful features like face unlock, notification previews, and new security patches. So it's time we come to a conclusion. Look, the Honor View 10 meets all of the basic requirements of a flagship phone. It's well built, it's powerful, and the dedicated AI component gives it an edge over rivals like the OnePlus 5T. Honor is really banking on that AI technology to help boost View 10 sales, but right now with its limited practical applications, I wouldn't say to buy this phone just for that, at least not yet. Instead, you should buy it because it's a great phone at a reasonable price, and unless you just can't bear to use EMUI, the View 10 is worth every penny. That's it for now, but if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and head on over to AndroidCentral.com for more coverage. Thanks for watching everybody, and we'll see you again soon.